We are talking about specific report and special report. If there is fraud, auditor has to prepare specific report and file with the registrar within 15 days from the date of submission of report. There is no time limit for submission of special report. When special report is required to be submitted, when there are serious irregularities resulting into loss to the societies. There are serious irregularities resulting into loss to the societies, then you have to make a special report. And special report should be submitted along with audit report. Audit report and special report are required to be submitted along with. No time limit, special time limit for submission of special report. There are many instances where special reports are required, but they are not forthcoming from auditors. I give some examples. In case of government share capital, the society is not refunding the share capital, even it is expired. Special report is required. No, there is no special report. Society is paying dividend to the government. It is not. Society is paying dividend to members. It is not paying dividend to government. Special report is required, but there is no special report. As per audit manual, you are required to obtain external confirmation in case of suspicious accounts or minimum 2% to 5% accounts, but there are no external confirmations are taken and nothing is written about that, whether external confirmations are obtained by me or not. Auditor doesn't write anything on it. There is lack of internal control in cooperative banks, particularly in non-scheduled cooperative banks. There is lack of internal control, and in many cases special report is required, but it is only written in part A. When you write in part A, it is not sufficient. That should be bring to the notice of registrar by way of special report. Special report is also required. If loss is caused to the society by any act of the directors or officers of that society. If you come to the conclusion loss is suffered, if building is purchased not at prevailing market rate, if loan are given to such persons where security is not properly obtained, if there are no recovery, but the recovery are adjusted against new loans, there are only renewals, because as a statutory auditor, you have to comment upon whether there are any book entry transactions in cooperative bank, and if you find that, if you check the entries between 25th of March to 31st March, there are many such renewal entries. In case of particularly in gold loans, they are renewed. This is not paid. RBI doesn't allow. It should be repaid. But in some loans, only interest is repaid and loan is again allowed. So, as auditor, whether there are any book entry transaction, in RBI seminar in Solapur in the last month, they said that deposit in the month of March increases and in the April it decreases significantly. So, as a statutory auditor, you have to point out whether there are any loans which are shown as deposit. It is debited to loan and credited to deposit. If there are such type of transactions, you have to bring to the notice of registrar by way of special report. If there are book entry transactions, you have to bring by way of special report. Then scrutiny of overdue date is a special feature of cooperative audit. In audit manual, it is also written. Scrutiny of overdue dates means what? You have to scrutinize the overdue dates and inform. You have to write the overdues are in excess of one year or 2 years, 3 years, but no legal action is taken. You have to point out in part A of audit report and make a special report. In case of such loans where no action for recovery is taken, even that account has turned into D3 category, no legal action is taken. Why? Friends, there are so many instances of special report. The time I have taken excess time, I do not take much more time. I'll wish to tell one thing, that sample audit or test checking shouldn't be applied by you blindly, because in cooperatives there are such transactions that here we cannot apply test check. You have to rely upon the internal control system, and if that system is strong enough, then only you should apply the test check, considering your skill and judgment. Otherwise, if we apply the test check and if any area covered remained uncovered, and very important area should be checked by you yourself, not by your assistants or articles. Important area you should check. Thank you.